Playoff fervor at Ryken High School as the Lady Knights battle Bishop Ireton in field hockey. Now, statistically, this is Ryken's greatest field hockey team in history, posting an impressive 12-3 overall record in the regular season. After this 3-0 shutout beatdown against Bishop Ireton, they improved to 13-3 overall, and their coach gave mad props to the ladies.
Honestly, this is the best record we've ever had. We have just a great bunch of seniors. A lot of them have played varsity for 4 years, so a lot of experience on that side. Like our goalie, this is her third season really on varsity, and the seniors really want it. It's just a lot of history as far as trying to get to Maryland. That's where our championship is. So, they've just been wanting it. And, I always talk about, everybody wants something. What are you going to do about it? And this group has really taken that to heart, and they're doing something about it.
Now, unfortunately, the ladies would lose on the road just a few days later at Good Counsel, 1-0. But congratulations to them for a great season nonetheless. Of course, that's not the only season starting to wrap up here at Ryken. Tonight was the last home game in the regular season for the Knights against Paul VI. Let's go to the highlights. Senior night, and the crowd was turned up as usual. Knight seniors looking to finish their careers at home with a win. Devin the Freight Train Montgomery breaking through early with the touchdown plunge. Ryken 7-0 in the second quarter. Then the scoring began. Take a listen.
1st and 10 now. Ball on the 15. Inside that red zone. Bowles on the move again. Rolls to his right. Stops and pops. Touchdown, Kyle Goddard. Goddard with the interception on defense, and he's rewarded for his hard work on offense with the touchdown. 25 seconds in the half. Paul VI. Looking long, looking deep, and it's intercepted. Going the other way. Brian Towers, he has blockers. He has a touchdown. Ryken pick 6. Oh, baby, right before the half. 14 seconds. Ryken's going up 21-0. As they're going to go to Jackson here, and he gets a seam. Watch out, he's fast. Good night, Irene. Freshman to freshman. Touchdown, RASHARD Jackson. Ryken in control.
RASHARD Jackson added another TD late as the Knights shmoney dance all over Paul VI. 34-7. They wrap up the regular season on the road next week in Charm City against Loyola. All right, I'm here now with the two workhorses tonight, the two backs. My man, Devin Montgomery, Freight Train they call him. He was running people over all night. And then the freshman, RASHARD Jackson. A couple touchdowns for you tonight. Got on the outside looking real slick, getting touchdowns like they're going out of style. So these running backs here for this Ryken team, man, they are absolute beasts out there, and they dominated tonight against Paul VI. Devin, we'll start with you. It seemed like really in the first half you sort of set the tone for the game. Real physical game. You were running guys over. Talk a little bit about that. I know coming in, that's your mentality for every game, but it really seemed to set the tone tonight.
Right. Well, start off, I just wanted to come out here and play hard. Like you said, set the tone. We knew this Paul VI team, even though they didn't have that great of a record, it didn't show. They're a good fundamental team. So I wanted to come out here and set the tone, set the example for the rest of the game. Came out here, had some mistakes at the beginning. We didn't start that fast, but, we got back into it. We finished off the first half. We got back into it, and, I led the way the first half.
What was it early? I mean, was it just, did y'all sleep on them at all, or was it just kind of you just got off to a slow start? It happens.
I think we just didn't take it seriously enough at first. I mean, we tried to warn them before the game, but, sometimes you just start slow. In this game, we started slow, but we finished pretty strong, so I'm happy with the result.
Now, Devin mentioned in the second half y'all got it together. I noticed the first drive in the second half, I think it was like the second or third play you got the carry and you housed it. So in the second half, he talked about setting the tone early. In the second half, seemed like you set the tone right away. Did you want to come out of the gate and just hit a home run right away?
Of course. Devin set the tone in the first half, so I came out, so I had to set the tone. Kept my mind straight. Then once I got the ball, I was just seeing end zone the whole time. But I think Devin Montgomery for the setting the tone, because he kept us focused and kept us pumped the whole game.
Now what's scary is my man Devin's a junior. Rashard's a freshman, so they're coming back next year to keep terrorizing people. Now, of course, it's senior night, but this was the last home game as well. You have more experience with the home crowd. I thought the crowd was magnetic tonight too, man. Talk a little bit about the crowd.
You know, senior night, you know, some of these guys, it's going to be their last game, home game playing here. So, you know, I knew the crowd was going to be wild. We're all going to miss the seniors, and we were all excited to play. And I want to give my man RASHARD a shout out. You know, he played real good. I try to set the example for him. You know, I know he's going to be the future of this team. So he came out and did his thing along with the crowd, kept them pumped up, and we all work good as a team. And I also want to do a shout out to our seniors. You know, they set the example for me when I was a freshman. You know, they helped bring me up and help show what St. Mary's Ryken football is all about. So I want to thank them, offensive line, you know, just everyone.
Here now with the man, the myth, the legend, head coach Jerry Franks. I told Coach as we were walking up, it's always good to see him after a win. It never gets old. Coach, I got to tell you, though, I thought the team started off pretty slow early, some turnovers, some kind of, you know, dumb penalties, you know, for lack of a better term. What was up with the slow start? I mean, obviously they got it together, thank goodness, but they just seemed to come out kind of slow. Did you see it that way?
Yeah, I think that, you know, we did, and they controlled the ball. And I think in the first quarter, I believe that they had the ball probably about 9 minutes of the 12. And so that contributed to it. You know, we couldn't get the ball back, and they did a nice job of you know, just keeping it away from us. So once we got it back, I think we had a couple of fumbles, and it just took some time to get things going right.
Coach, obviously, senior night, what a senior class you have here. Just, you know, take me inside the huddle there and what you said to the seniors and just your lasting thoughts of this senior class.
This senior class is very special to me because of the time in which I came in, and I've been here now 3 years, and a lot of them, most of them, have played for us for 3 years, and you know, it's a very special class, and I have a great deal of pride and confidence in their ability to not just win football games, but in their ability to go ahead and go to college and do whatever they want to do for a career. And it's a good class.
What about the home crowd tonight? Of course, this is the last home game of the regular season for you guys. I thought they were electric. Talk about the home crowd.
Yeah, the crowd here we've had, you know, all year has been outstanding. I mean, it's not that we've just had a large number of people, but they've been supportive of us, and they've been, you know, been cheering and yelling, and really, it really helps to pump up the people on the sideline, and I'm really happy about that too. You know, we've had a good run, and it's been a lot of fun, and the crowd has really gotten into it.
Now, before we get started, I got to tell you, last time I was here, you are our student-athlete spotlight of the week, but I forgot to give you your prize, and you walked off. I gave it to Joe, the AD, but I smelled pizza on his breath earlier, so I'm going to make sure while I got you here, I'm giving you two student-athlete spotlights, so you get free pizza and free 2-liter by our sponsor, Birchmart. Ryan Bowles, quarterback, senior. Come into me a little bit, brother. Senior quarterback here tonight on senior night. Okay, wrap it up in a bow for me. Your experience at Ryken tonight. Put it all together for me, man. What's going through your mind?
I mean, coming over from Leonardtown, I mean, it was a big atmosphere shift. I mean, a lot bigger, better competition. And, I mean, it was a big jump, but, I mean, I adapted pretty quick, in my opinion. And tonight, I mean, it was sloppy. PVI was a good team. We were better. The score should have been a lot worse than it was, but, I mean, we had 2 fumbles inside the 10 and just didn't execute on some plays. But came out with a win. That's all that matters.
Now, as you move forward in your playing career, you know, to the collegiate level, what will you remember most about your experience at Ryken?
Just the team in general. That's the best part. I mean, when you have a bond with your players, where you'll kill for the guy next to you, that's when you're going to be successful, and that's what we had here, and that's what I'm going to miss the most.
What about the crowd? I mean, this is your last home game here at Ryken, man. What can you say about them and just your memories, specifically about playing at home?
They're great. Week in and week out, they come and support us, and that means a lot to us. They come out here and they support us 24/7, no matter win or lose. Luckily, we don't lose very often here. I think only once the whole time I've been here. So it's good to have a nice fan base backing us up.
Ryan Bowles, I'm going to miss him on Southern Maryland Sports Journal. I think he leads our statistics and player on the show the most. You're a league leader in that one. Thanks for watching Southern Maryland Sports Journal with me, Travis Thomas, exclusively on MetroCast Channel 10.
Changing times brings changing needs. That's why, for your convenience, Booth's Heating and Air have extended their service hours to 10 hours a day, Monday through Saturday, at regular service rates. Through rigorous training classes and courteous business practices, Booth's technicians always go above and beyond to provide you with award-winning customer service that you can trust. Booth's Heating and Air, serving the Southern Maryland area since 1993.